Hello, I am Sally Wentwort, President and CEO of the Internet Society and the Internet Society Foundation. And it is my great honor to address you today at the opening of the Africa Internet Summit. Thank you to all the organizers and sponsors who have made this gathering possible. I'd particularly like to thank Professor Lee Kramer and Nancy Otsig for all of their leadership in creating this space for members of Africa's technical community to come together at what is really the premier event for the ICT industry in Africa. I also offer my congratulations to the newly elected board members of AFRINIC. Please know that you have the Internet Society's continued support as you develop the next steps for the organization. The Internet Society has been supportive of AFRINIC from its inception back in 2005 to today. We and our many chapters across Africa will continue to support AFRINIC and will work with all stakeholders to rebuild a strong community-based AFRINIC that can serve the region for decades to come. I wish I could be there with you in person, but I'm delighted to share this message with the innovators, builders, and champions of the Internet across Africa. You represent a community that has achieved something remarkable. You have fundamentally transformed how Africa connects to the world and to itself. Let me take you back 17 years. In 2007, if someone in Lagos wanted to send an email to someone in Accra, a distance of just under 500 kilometers, that email would travel thousands of kilometers to Europe or North America before returning back to West Africa. African internet traffic was taking a detour around the world to reach its neighbors. This was expensive, it was unreliable, and frankly, unacceptable. The technical community recognized this as one of the major barriers to Africa's digital development. But we also recognized something else, that the solution would not come from outside Africa. It would come from you, the internet technical community. Working together with local leaders and organizations, we collectively launched the African Peering and Interconnection Forum, AFPIF, in 2010. The goal was simple: to create a space where all stakeholders could come together to solve this fundamental connectivity challenge. 15 years later, and look what's been accomplished. AFPIF has become a major forum that brings together hundreds of network operators, policymakers, and technical experts. More importantly, it has enabled the establishment of a strong, organized community under AFIX that has taken complete ownership of this forum. The Internet Society will remain a strong supporter of AFPIF, but we are so pleased that the regional technical community has taken over the important role of managing the AFPIF event directly and taking it to new levels of excellence. This community-led transformation has changed Africa's internet landscape. Today, much more African traffic stays in Africa. African internet exchange points have multiplied across the continent. Connectivity is more affordable, more reliable, and more resilient. This success happened because the technical community, all of you, worked together to solve a challenge. You proved that when Africa's technical minds collaborate, remarkable things happen. And you've done this time and time again. Today, I want to honor 3 of those technical champions who've been fundamental to this transformation. First, Tarek Kamel, who was just inducted to the Internet Hall of Fame this month. Tarek's vision and leadership in telecommunications and internet policy across Africa and the Middle East helped lay the foundation for the connected continent we see today. For my own organization, Tarek was one of our early members of the Internet Society Board of Trustees and was also the founding chair of Internet Society Egypt. And personally, I remember many dinners and conversations with Tarek as he mentored me in my own career as a policy advocate for the internet. Second, Pierre Ouedraogo, winner of the 2012 Jonathan B. Postel Service Award, who we lost in 2024. Pierre was a technical leader who dedicated his life to advancing internet development across Africa. His work with AFRINIC and countless other organizations helped to build the technical infrastructure that connects us today. Pierre understood that the internet's power lies in its ability to bring people together, and he spent his career making that vision a reality across Africa. Third, Dr. Boubacar Berry, former CEO of the West and Central African Research and Education Network, who passed away in September of 2024. Boubacar was instrumental in advancing research and education networking across West and Central Africa, and his legacy lives on in the connections that enable universities, researchers across the region to collaborate and innovate. These three leaders exemplify the spirit that has driven Africa's internet development: visionary, collaborative, and deeply committed to ensuring that the internet serves everyone. The Internet Society has been proud to support Africa's internet development for over 2 decades. Since 2019 alone, we have invested in projects across more than 30 African countries. We have helped establish community networks in rural areas, supported the creation of internet exchange points, trained thousands of technical professionals, and funded initiatives that have connected millions of people. Through the Internet Society Foundation, we have granted over 550 awards totaling over almost $17 million across African countries since 2020. From supporting women in tech initiatives in Kenya to funding rural connectivity projects in Senegal, from cybersecurity training programs in Nigeria to digital skills development in Ghana, our work spans the continent. But here's what I want you to understand. Every dollar we've invested, every project we've supported, every person we've trained has been successful because of all of you, the African internet technical community. You are the ones who took those resources and turned them into real change. You are the ones who built the networks, trained the next generation, and solved the problems. It has always been the vision of the Internet Society that local technical communities are the key to internet growth, innovation, and sustainability. This is what the Africa Internet Summit represents. Now, I know that the past few years have been challenging for Africa's technical community. Many of you have faced difficulties that have tested your resolve and strained your collaborative spirit. Some of you may be feeling discouraged or wondering whether the community that has achieved so much can be rebuilt. But the lessons learned from the past few years can help you build an even stronger and more resilient technical community. The technical community that transformed Africa's internet connectivity 17 years ago is gathering at this summit today. Some of you have been part of this community for a very long time, and some of you represent the new generation that will carry this vision forward. The same innovative spirit that built AFPIF and countless other initiatives lives on in each of you who are participating here today. The same collaborative approach that solved the peering challenges can help solve the challenges you face today. Just look at what you've accomplished together. You've increased internet penetration across Africa from less than 10% in 2010 to over 38% today. You've established more than 70 internet exchange points across the continent. You have built a thriving ecosystem of technical organizations, training programs, and collaborative initiatives. I'm struck by what Nee said about the AFSTAR community and the way in which the multi-stakeholder technical community is coming together. And you've produced world-class technical leaders who are recognized globally for their contributions. This is your legacy. This is the foundation of Africa's digital future, and this is what you can build upon. Africa's 1.5 billion people deserve the full benefits of internet connectivity. The continent's young, dynamic population is poised to drive the next wave of digital innovation, but only if the technical infrastructure and community support continue to grow. This African Internet Summit represents more than just another technical conference. It represents an opportunity to rebuild, reconnect, and recommit to the collaborative spirit that has driven Africa's internet development. So I encourage you to use the week to reconnect with colleagues you may have lost touch with, share your expertise with the next generation of technical leaders, identify new opportunities for collaboration, commit to supporting community-driven initiatives, and maybe most importantly, remember why you fell in love with building the internet in the first place. The technical community that successfully transformed Africa's internet peering landscape can overcome any challenge. The innovators who built the thriving internet exchange points can build thriving collaborative relationships. The leaders who connected a continent can reconnect a community. Our vision at the Internet Society remains unchanged. The internet is for everyone. In Africa, this vision is becoming a reality through your work. But we know that there's much more to do. There are still communities to develop, to connect, skills to develop, and innovations to unleash. The world needs a strong, united African technical community. The internet needs your continued leadership. And Africa's 1.5 billion people need you to work together to ensure that the digital future includes everyone. And you've done it before. The success of the African Internet Summit, the transformation of Africa's internet landscape, the countless lives changed through connectivity. This is your proof that when Africa's technical community works together, extraordinary things happen. And so you can do it again. We can do it again. So thank you for your past achievements, for your current dedication, and your future commitment to ensuring that the internet truly is for everyone in Africa and beyond. Let's build together, let's innovate together, and let's ensure that Africa's next chapter in internet development is even more remarkable than the last. Thank you.